everybody, my name is Sherry. Welcome to my stamp studio. So I have a super busy day today. I have a bunch of projects that I'm going to try to get filmed. I'm going to try to get club finished up so my husband can cut paper. I'm not going to get everything done that is on my wish list of things to do, but I'm going to make it as big a dent as possible because this week I just have a half day tomorrow left to work, and then tomorrow afternoon I'm packing, and then bright and early on Wednesday morning we are headed to California for the Stampin' Up event. So I pre-did a bunch of stuff. If you are on my email list, usually when I send an email, you'll get a little notification that has the YouTube link. Those won't be in the upcoming emails. Today's will have one, and I'll also tell you in today's email, because I can't pre-do emails without a public YouTube link. So if you go to the blog post will be there, and it will have the video to watch those tutorials. So it's a little bit of a switch until I am back, which is I'll be gone all of this week and most of next because we are going to Disneyland afterwards. So today I wanted to get this card in today to remind those of you that are in club, you have tomorrow that you can add any of your additional bonus items this month. And if you're not in club, I'm going to share a little bit about it. And it's really one of the only ways left that you can get your hands on this paper until the end of April. So we'll talk about that in a second. So let's just look at a couple of cards. Did I pick all ones? I think I did, yeah. So this month, the stamp set that we are using in Card Club is oh my goodness, Springtime Scenes. You would think that I could remember these names. There's so many names that have come up over the years. So I'll show you one more. But these are two that use Springtime Scenes. When you're in my Card Club, you can add any of the bundles that are offered that month. For catalog cost, I pay your shipping and handling and tax. So Springtime Scenes is the set that we're using. Then we have some different add-ons. One of them is the delightful Whispers. I should have looked at the names before I did this. I haven't looked at them since last week. It is actually the set that goes with the suite, but because the dies were pretty intricate, I didn't want to cut all of those dies for Card Club. So I swapped it over with the Springtime Scenes because they both go incredibly well with the paper, as does the set that I'm using today, but it's not part of Card Club. So here is the first project, and if you go watch this video, it will tell you all about Card Club. But we make 3 designs, 2 of each month. I send you everything pre-die cut, just ready for you to stamp on. If you don't want the stamp set, you can just buy one that's similar or use one that you already have. A lot of times when it's florals, you have it. This particular set has fabulous dies and a really big ladybug. I like the big ladybug. So that's our first project. Then every month in Card Club, we'll move this out of the way, you get a full spool of ribbon and a full package of embellishments. So you get this month, you get the variegated trim and the natural matte dots. And then you get a half a pack of cardstock, and it's cut this way when it is 12 by 12. So this paper is, do I even have the name of it here? I think it's Delightful Whispers, Delightful Wishes, Delightful something, and it doesn't have the name in it. Of course not, because why would I make it simple on myself, right? You can go to my Card Club page and it tells you this paper was so incredibly popular that it went out of stock already, and it won't be back till the end of April. So every month when I order Card Club, I order for obviously all the people that are currently in, and then I get a pack or 2 extra for me to play with. But this month I've been careful about not using it up, so I would have enough, and I have 3 spots left. So if you want to join club, and you can just do it for this month if that's what you want to do, but you could join it and try it out. But it is a way that you can get your hands on a half a pack of this paper and not have to wait till, if it's not coming back into Stampin' Up until end of April, you'll have a beginning of May. So at least this way you can get a half a pack. You can try out Card Club and maybe you want to stay because it's super fun. So I'm going to use this paper today with the Forever Florals, and the good news about this bundle is that it is in stock, both the stamps and the dies. At least I checked right before I filmed to make sure that I was telling you the truth. So in the US, in stock. This font is fabulous. If you're going to On Stage, this is the set that my daughter used to make her swaps. So find her and you can get a card made with it. The dies are beautiful. The way these cut, beautiful. I'm going to use this one. I started out that I was going to use this. I'm going to show you. It cuts the big floral frame. I did mine so it didn't have a border, but it can cut with a border. And then I went to add it to the card. and it was covering up all of my beautiful paper. So I will save this and I will put it on a card. It has plain paper underneath it so you don't miss all of the beautiful cardstock. So you can see the dies. I'm using several of them. I am going to use this one here. And I'm using several of the stamps. The card is actually super simple. So move this out of the way because this is pretty valuable stuff at this point in time. So I'm going to start with the base of Secret C. And just fold this in half. And then I have, hopefully I did all of my creating over on my other table. So hopefully I've moved everything over here. I have some crumb cake that I'm going to stamp on. This is the sheet that I chose. This one. And this was when, where's my thing? I was going to do it like this. But see, it's just, it was too busy. And so I could, this looks fabulous. Right? But we have other papers that have linen. So I didn't want to use this beautiful paper and use just the other side. So then I thought, well, I'll do it this way. But you still lost a lot. But when I ran this through, this die right here fits in the middle of this. So I had already run it. And so I had the small one. And I was like, well, that will be perfect size-wise for that. So I'm going to cut this out of the earthen metallic paper. This is 4 by 5 1/4, and I cut 1.5 inches off so I could flip it. And then we have a piece of 3 3/4 by 4 7/8 cardstock to do our inside. And then I'm going to cut 2 of the small flower bunches out of the scrap. And then I'm going to cut the label and then a leaf out of my die. So let me cut those out real. Okay, let's do our stamping. So I have 2 colors. I have Crumb Cake and Secret C. This is Hydrangea Hue, which will be available starting in, if you're a demonstrator and you're going to Onstage, it's available this week. Demonstrators can pre-order it later this month, and then for customers, it will be in the May catalog. So those are some in colors. One in color at least. So since I don't have Hydrangea, Secret C, Crumb Cake, there's a lot of colors in the paper. Hydrangea Hue's the only one that is a new color. So just use the others. So I'm going to use, because I'm stamping so many things, I have these on my blocks weird. So I'm going to do You Are in My Mind in Secret C on the tag on the front. This on here. So the front will say You're in My Mind, and the inside will say And in My Heart, because this has a matching set. And then there's the little flowers that match. I would have preferred to do these opposite, because I'm going to show you something in a second, and it would have showed up better the other way. But because I needed the dots to be in Crumb Cake, I did it this way. So there are, I stuck them all on the back of here. There's tiny little flowers. And I'm going to put one blue one. I'll do one blue one. I didn't do this on my other one, but then afterwards I thought it has enough space. Nah, I'm not going to. Back and forth about whether I want to do it. So I think that's all the Secret C. So then Crumb Cake. There are some polka dots that appear to be polka dots here, but they're also the centers of the flowers. Had I done it the opposite way, then you would have seen these a little bit better if they were Crumb Cake with Secret C polka dots, but we'll just do it this way. And you can see it fills those in. But I didn't want to do it that way because I wanted to use these as polka dots. So I didn't do a lot. And I kind of stamped off. That's why I'm not going to put the blue flower on here. And I remember that's why I didn't. And then there's not a whole lot of room either for embellishments. But then you've got a little bit of polka dots on that. You could also put them on the linen piece if you wanted. And then I wanted to do this, which I think the Secret C would be a little bit too dark to do this. I'm just kind of doing it randomly. Like that. And then is that all of, I think that's all of the stamps There's some leaves in there, but I don't think I used them. If I did, I didn't carry them over, and it would have been on the inside. So let's put this together. So let's start with just our linen piece here. Make sure that's straight. Don't press it down in case it needs to be adjusted. And then when you look at this, you can see there's copper, copper. So I kind of want to make it so I see the most of the copper. So I'm going to put it on this way. And again, I'm going to gently lay it on here until I make sure it's in the right spot. I left my glue on the other table. I do see that because I need glue for this. So just butt it right up against there. And it's, nope, see, that's why you do it this way, because now I can still pick these up. I didn't hardly touch them. This one I touched a little bit harder when I was putting the other one on. So it needed to be over just a sketch. I think I probably cut this one bigger than 5 1/4 because the paper's so pretty. Much better. That's why don't ever press down until you are good with where you've got it. Now I'm going to take the ribbon, and this is the paper, the ribbon, the embellishments that all come in Card Club. I'm just going to cut a piece. We're going to do a couple of little faux things in here. So I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive just down towards the bottom. Squish those, and then if you have enough adhesive, which it feels like I probably do, you can just stick that back there. And then I'm going to take a shorter piece and do one loop. Just like that. And we'll put this one on first. So it appears to be the back of the bow. Nobody has to know that we did this all with adhesive, and it's not really a beautiful fancy bow that we tied. Sometimes people are like, can you tell me how you tied that bow? And I'm like, well, I didn't. So I have to get my glue. It's on the other table. So I have more than one glue. You're probably like, why don't you put a glue on each table? I do, but one ran out this morning, so I went to get a new one, and my skin is so dry that I tried to open this new, and I couldn't get it open. So I'll have to wait till my husband gets it. So for this, I am going to put some glue on it and then just lay it on the card. So it will be a little bit raised up because of the ribbon. But obviously, this is not a design that you want to put dimensionals on because they would show through all those holes. This way, too, you can kind of turn it till you get it how you want it, because a little bit of it's going to depend on how you put your ribbon on there. So this looks pretty good. I'm going to put that up there. My block that doesn't have Secret Sea ink on it. So I'll lay that there for just a second, put my lid back on this. When I got that block, I did see on the back of here is my leaves. I thought that I put the leaves on the inside. I have, I don't know if your mind works like mine. I have so many things to do, like I told you, and as I'm doing one thing, my mind is often on another. It's not a great habit, but after this many years, I have never figured a way to turn that feature of my brain off, so it just is what it is. So we have the inside of our card. And see, that sticks perfectly. It's a great way to adhere that. And all I did was put the lid on. So that's how much time it took for it to set. Now I'm going to add some dimensionals to this. If you look at this on the Stampin' Up website, on my shopping part, the sample couldn't be any more different than this. So I don't want to cover up the copper here, and I don't want to cover up the copper here, but you need to be able to read it. So let's kind of work. No, it looks good. They'll know that it says you were in my mind. And we have our little pieces over here. So I have the crumb cake leaves. Stick those back here. And then we have the 2 sets of crumb cake flowers. Stick this one back up here. Kind of make the bouquet look a little bit bigger. And then the tiny one, I'm going to put over here. And then the last touch is our embellishments. Whoops, that's not them. That's for another card. It's the natural matte dots. They have olive in them, but you can see this piece of paper that I chose for this card has no olive in it. So I'm not going to use those, but then we can use the other 3 colors. There was already so much going on this card. I love embellishments, and I typically put at least 5, 7, 9. But this one really doesn't need that many. Let's do 1, 2. We'll do one of each of the colors. And I did the small ones because I wanted them on this tag, and the big ones really took up more space. Isn't that easy? So simple. Mostly it's just die cutting. So if you're interested in my card club, head to underneath this on YouTube, there will be a link to get you to the blog post. And at the top of every single one of my blog posts, there's always a link to get to card club. So this one's been sitting for a while. See, it's all glued up to there. It's not going to fall off. Super fun card, beautiful paper. I can see why it sold out because it's fabulous, especially if you love copper as much as I do. So you have till the 10th, or if you are not in club, you have until the paper runs out, which I anticipate that it probably will because it's beautiful. And it tends to be on the last day of club signups. I always get 2 or 3 people, and I can get 3, and that's it. Have a great one. Bye.